it's Jill from Tangerine Salon in Highland Village. This is my lovely model, Elisa, and we're gonna do a really fun ponytail today and incorporate a scarf to really jazz up that everyday hair. So first, this is Elisa's second day hair, so I'm just gonna add a little bit of dry shampoo. You don't want tons of product in your hair because it's really hard to braid with hairspray or texture sprays. So I'm just gonna add some dry shampoo just to give us a little bit of grip. You're gonna take sections of her hair, and I'm gonna use Aveda's dry shampoo. It smells really good. It's a puffer, so you're just gonna squeeze it on her roots. You're gonna take the next section and do the same. You don't need tons, just a little bit. Then I'm gonna move to the other side and do the same. Then you're just gonna go in with your fingers and just kind of give it a zhuzh. Rub it in really good. Seen already, I mean, it just adds so much texture, gives her so much volume. It's great for your dirty days. Get it nice and refreshed. So I'm gonna keep her side part, makes it a little bit more interesting, but of course if you have a middle part, it's totally great. It just kind of changes the look of the ponytail. So on this side, I'm just gonna do a normal fishtail French braid. It's something that you can do at home. It's just a 2-strand braid instead of a 3-strand braid. So I'm gonna go in and take a big chunk of her hair and make that section really clean. And you're gonna split it in 2. So I'm gonna take my finger and take a scoop going upwards and pass it over to the next piece. So now I have both of those pieces in my hand. Take this finger on the outside, pass it over to the right. I'm gonna repeat that one more time. Make sure those sections stay clean so you don't have any lumps or bumps. So now I'm gonna add this little piece to my braid. So there's my new section. I'm gonna take this new piece with a little bit of the old piece, scoop my finger upwards, and pass it to the left-hand side. So my sections are still nice and clean. So I'm gonna take that new piece and a little bit of the old piece and pass it on top again. And here I am with my new sections. So I'm not gonna add hair to this section. You don't want your pieces to get too big because you're gonna lose your braid. So I'm gonna do my finger again, scoop upward, pass to the left-hand side. All right, so I'm holding my sections in my fingers. I'm gonna add this little piece of hair right here. So I'm gonna take this new piece, a little bit with my old piece, and pass it over to the left. Add a little bit from the left hand. Take that new piece with a little bit of the old, pass it to the right. And I'm just gonna continue to work this braid down. Obviously, the bigger your sections, it's not gonna be as detailed, but that's okay. I like how this braid is looking right now, so I'm not gonna add any more hair. I'm just gonna finish the fishtail out, so we're just gonna be passing them over. And again, with the sectioning with this fishtail braid, you wanna keep your sectionings the same because if they do kind of get uneven, they start to look like a French braid instead of a fishtail. So this is kind of a herringbone pattern. And this is something that Elisa could do at home. She doesn't have to French braid it. She could just pick up that big section in the front and just do a normal fishtail dom. It does make it a little bit more interesting adding those little pieces of hair, but it's just as easy doing it normal. So I'm gonna pinch this guy in the middle and I'm gonna hold it with my 2 fingers and I'm gonna go in and pinch these little pieces and start pulling them out. This is called pancaking your braid. So it's just going in and making it fat per se. Makes it look extra special. And you can pull the pieces as much as you want, as little as you want. It's really your personal preference. And I'm gonna ponytail the end of this braid. And then again, go in and I'm gonna pull this apart. Okay, so on this other side, I'm just gonna do a normal Dutch braid. So this is with 3 strands. So all of my strands are gonna pass underneath each other. I'm gonna add a piece of hair, pass underneath. Add a piece of hair to this side, and I'm gonna pass it underneath. And I'm just gonna continue to add hair as I work down the braid. You can add a little bit of hair, keep some of this out. Just detail it to your own personality. So I'm gonna stop her braid a little bit past the ear, and I'm gonna work this down. But before you get further down the braid, again, hold it with your 2 fingers, and I'm gonna go in and pancake this braid before I get too far down. It's a little bit easier to make that braid bigger. And again, I'm gonna finish this braid with a clear elastic. So now I'm gonna scoop all this hair to the back. I'm gonna leave that little braid out. I'm gonna keep her hair out here. These ponytails were made to be messy, so please don't feel like it has to be like super clean, because it's more fun when it's messy and wild. Ponytail this in the back. You're gonna go in and pull this hair out, give her some volume. I'm gonna take her fishtail, kind of bring it to the back right here, and you can use a bobby pin just to secure it. So then I'm gonna take our scarf. This is just a normal scarf. It can be shorter, it can be longer, totally up to you, whatever you wanna do. You can knot it, you can do it in a bow, but I'm gonna take this to the back of her ponytail and give it a good knot. This is so cute. So then if you see anything out of place that you don't like this little braid over here sticking out just a little bit, I'm gonna go in and stick a bobby pin in it just to get this little braid to lay a bit flatter to her head. And you're gonna kind of hide it underneath those loops just so it lays cleaner to her scalp. And then I'm gonna finish with our Aveda air control. It's a super light hold. It's not gonna weigh your hair down, and it fights humidity, which we really love fighting in Texas. It's so humid here. Give it a nice little spritz, tussle her ponytail. And that's that. That's our fun ponytail. Adding an accessory, a scarf. You could add cool little bobby pins. You can find these everywhere. They're little designs. You could add another headband, add some jewels. That's really cute. It's just fun to add an accessory to jazz up your everyday hair. If you love this video, go give us a like, comment, and subscribe to Tangerine Beauty, and give us a comment of what you'd like to see next time.